All right, here we go. Part 2. Here we go. Part 2. And this is going to be our Big Ten Conference swimmers. So I was talking about how to speed it up. All events I'm going to go over are in yards. And free stands for freestyle, breast stands for breaststroke, back stands for backstroke, and fly stands for butterfly. This is going to be Big Ten Conference swimmers. I've got 5 for each person. I'm going to go through conference championships finishes, NCAA Championships finishes, the number of views, their page. So I wrote and published about all these people on Wikipedia. So the number of views their page got, 29 January to 28 March 2022, including those 2 days. I got that mixed up. Sorry. January to 29 March. And then the peak number of views in this time range and what day that was. So let's jump right into it. The first person is wonderful sound effects of a whiteboard. I prefer these sound effects to like the blackboard sound effects. So the first person is Hunter Armstrong. All right, he placed first in the 4x50 medley relay. He won the 50 free, so first place. First place in the 4x100 medley, sorry, not first place. Second place in the 4x100 medley relay. Second place in the 100 back. First place in the 4x50 free relay. First place, and so he won the 100 freestyle. And he placed first in the 4x100 free relay. So that was conference championships. NCAA championships. As 4x50 medley relay, he placed 12th. At the NCAA Division I Swimming and Diving Championships men's. In the 4x200 free relay, he placed 13th. In the 4x50 free relay, he placed 7th. In the 100 back, he placed 5th. In the 4x100 medley relay, he placed 10th. In the 100 freestyle, he placed 16th. And in the 4x100 free relay, he placed 12th. In this 60-day period, his Wikipedia page received 862 views. And the peak number of views was 40 views on the 25th of February, 2022. And this roughly correlated to when he got second place in the 100 back and one day after he won the 50 freestyle at conference championships. So that is Hunter Armstrong. Like, I'm not actually gonna do it, but like, go through and make a blooper reel of the sound effects from these videos. Hashtag whiteboard sound effects. All right, McHugh. Is a page. I created. On Wikipedia. Conference championships. Alright, he got disqualified in the 4x50 medley relay. He got declared a false start in the 50 freestyle, which means swimmers take your marks, and before they say go, he goes. And then in the 4x50, or not 4x50, 4x100 medley relay, he got disqualified again. And then third time's the charm. And then he got it all figured out. And in his 2 remaining individual events, he was crystal perfect. He won the 100 breast, first place, and he won the 200 breast, first place. At NCAA Championships, he won the 100 breaststroke, so he dominated. Yeah. And in this 200 breast, he got second place. And then his page, so got 267 views. And this is a phenomenon that I have observed. His peak number of views was the 29 views on 30 January 2022. What does this correlate to? It's the day I made the Wikipedia page. There tends to, not always, but there tends to be a spike in views when I make a Wikipedia page. I'm not saying they're like, people are following me. No, I'm saying like, either the person, I don't know, maybe it's editors looking, they're like, ooh, a new page on Wikipedia. Like, that sounds like something I would do. But like, yeah, long-winded way of just saying, it could be word of mouth, it could be the person finding it, it could be, yeah, I'm interpreting that as like, ooh, look, McHugh has a page, yeah, so people check it out. Josh Matheny is a Wikipedia page I created his Wikipedia page. Okay, conference championships are he placed second in the 4x50 medley relay. He placed 26th in the 200 individual medley. He placed first in the 4x100 medley relay. He placed third in the 100 breast, and he placed second in the 200 breast. At the NCAA Championships, he placed 15th in the 4x50 medley relay. He placed 29th in the 100 breast, and he placed second in the 4x100 medley relay. And then the 200 breast, he placed 32nd. His page got 231 views in this time period. And the peak number of views was 22 views on 26 March 2022. And what did it correlate to? It correlated to the day he placed 29th in the 100-yard breaststroke at the NCAA Championships, which showed, that's kind of like a cool thing, I guess. Like, you can place, for him, his following is still there, even if he places 29th. And they still want to see how he did. So that's kind of cool. I mean, there are people in this world where it's like gold medal, or they didn't achieve anything. So, like, to have a following when one places 29th is actually quite remarkable. All right, Patrick Callan. These sound effects, man. All right. At conference championships, he placed second in the 4x200 free relay. He placed 6th in the 500 freestyle. He placed 6th in the 200 freestyle, and he placed 23rd in the 100 freestyle. At NCAA Championships, he placed 14th in the 4x200 free relay. He placed 28th in the 500 free. He placed 22nd in the 200 free, and he placed 22nd in the 4x100 free relay. He received 340 views over this 60-day time period over championship season, and his peak number of views was 19 views on 60. On the 16th of March 2022. Why is this funny? It's not related to the championships, well, or either championships technically. So what does this correlate to? It correlates to the day he announced he would stay and compete in the NCAA for a 5th year. So it's not actually about this, but it's about next year's this, is why he got this peak of 19 views. So that's happy. It means people are like, yeah, we want to see what you do next year. So, again, a lot of people get peaks about, like, this is kind of like the last guy. They get unusual peaks, at least from my perspective, and, like, a publishing, what articles come out kind of perspective, like, it's remarkable, rather. It's rather remarkable. And so, and then the next up is Jake Mitchell. And let's start with conference championships. This is the last one more for this conference. He placed second in the 4x200 free relay. He placed second in the 500 free relay. He placed second in the 400 individual medley. And he placed second in the 1,650 free, 1650 free. And at the NCAA Championships, he placed 14th in the 4x200 free relay. He placed 46th in the 500 free, and he placed 36th in the 400 individual medley. His number of page views was 615. And the peak number of page views was 37. And that was on 2 days. So he's our first bimodal peaker. 24th and 29th of March 2022. And this correlated to the when he swam and placed 46th in the 500 free, the 24th, at the NCAA Championships. And then the 29th of March was 3 days after the end of the NCAA Championships, which I have done that before. So I've kind of mentioned, I know I have a lot of friends who read Wikipedia, and I've found over the year, like over the past decade, or more, last 2 decades, I know a lot of people who read Wikipedia to stay up to date, and I have found it's, when it's done right, it's really good, kind of thing, and documenting things as they happen. And so, yeah, there's the people I know who read Wikipedia, some follow during the time, and some kind of check back after an event. So 3 days after the end of the championships is just kind of like, a lot of people might have delayed, and just kind of checking. So that is the Big Ten Conference Championships recap video.